So that's it. Coach of Al-Merrikh saying, look, I think our win is justified because they studied this Warriors team before coming, and then it's worked for them. That's why I keep saying you need to know your opponents. Yeah. So that's what Warriors should be doing now before the second leg.
You know, if you listen to both coaches, you know one is more brilliant. I'm not talking about color now, but you look at the way the coach, break down the Warriors and the way Nketiah was just making excuses. I mean, it's just obvious that, one is better than the other. But just like when you said, when you lost 14 key players, and the bad thing about the management was, I think the mistake they made was to allow Okpodo, leave. If you lost, Paul Aibo, who was head coach, and Okpodo has been with him for a couple of, years. He has got a lot of experience as assistant coach, and he understands the terrain. Allowing Okpodo to also leave is a big mistake for them. But for Peter Nketiah, still new on the job. Yes, he's young and he really wants to achieve a result. But at this moment, they find themselves in a very difficult situation. Austin, we need to be clear with ourselves. I don't think the Wolves, who have struggled in the league games, will do something bigger in Sudan. I mean, like I said, hope is the last thing to leave a man. But if you check Warriors in the last 5 games in the league, the goalkeeper Ajiboye has been their best players. If you're not getting goals, how do you get goals in Sudan? Wow. I mean, it's a difficult task for them. I don't want to really say they are out, but I think is a high mountain to climb. If they can do it, I think I will hate them. I don't like what you're saying. Any form of hope for this Warriors team.
I don't see any form of hope. Austin, when you have a team, and each time they played, the officials will say that their best player was the goalkeeper.
It's terrible.
Then you begin to wonder, is the goalkeeper going to score the goals? So I think there is something wrong with the team. They didn't recruit well. Like we said here, they allowed their best players to leave. And there's nothing wrong in allowing players to leave, but you have to replace them. And they didn't do that.
But you're saying people should come. We all know the story about Warriors last season. How poor welfare of players, and you think any big players or any quality players will go and play for Warriors? They can only get players like King Osanga, who played Otro on the bench last season for Shooting Stars, and I mean, you just look at the quality. Ajiboye was out of game for a couple of months and is back as #1 at Warriors. Bad recruitment, bad decision from the management, and they found themselves in a very difficult situation.
If they had even average players who are ready to give their best, losing wouldn't have been an option. The Al-Merrikh team.
And they scored the goal in the 18th minute, so you expect Warriors to still come out.
That is what the coach said. What happened was not a coincidence. When they come, the North Africans, these traditional teams on the continent, they have their game plan and they have options in case their game plan fails. You don't go into a match, relying on sometimes you ask people to you call for prayers. Your sentiments and all those things. Even while you are calling for prayers, you must do the work.
That's right.
Yeah, you must work and pray.
Because faith without work is dead. That's the story for Warriors. We can only wish them all the best in the second leg. It's football. Anything can happen. We're counting down to that crucial game between Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Pharaohs of Egypt. What a cracker that will be on the 25th of this month in Kaduna. Nigeria's Super Eagles striker, Odion Yalo, is scoring again. I'll let you say how he did it when Watford defeated Arsenal in the FA Cup. What a finals game. We'll talk about it. We'll come back. Stay with us. That's the story. It's ended Watford 2, Arsenal 1 at the Emirates Stadium. When Danny Welbeck misses a chance as that, then you know the Gunners, they are not ready to defend their title. So, Odion Yalo scoring again, guys. That's good news to our Nigerian team as we are with Egypt.
Yeah, but there was a bit of a scare too. When he limped off, but thankfully he has come out to dismiss rumors. He just needs about 2 or 3 days rest. But it's a good one for us. Before yesterday's game, he has not scored for more than a month. We were wondering, has the goal dried up? I had read his account. You see, that's what we are talking about, administrators, coaches. He said the coach kept on telling him that, I know you can do it.
That's right.
Don't put pressure on yourself. And it has happened. He has broken in the drought. So I think it's a good one for that. I sense the signals to the Pharaohs of Egypt that we are ready to take them on the 25th.
So that's it. Then the UEFA Champions League will be back again tomorrow. We don't have enough time to talk about that one, but the story of the UEFA Champions League. Everyone waiting for Wednesday fixtures to see if Arsenal can go to the Camp Nou and then
I know the impossible.
Turn things around. But Atletico Madrid also in action tomorrow. Do the impossible. That's the word. The Gunners. I don't know what's going on, but it's football. Anything can happen.
Their opponent scored 6 goals against Getafe. last weekend.
Austin, in football, everything everything is possible, but some things are just obvious. Just like the Warrior case. Some things are just obvious.
You're going back to that Warrior.
I don't say Luis Suarez did not take part in that game, and they scored 6 goals.
Oh my God, these are not good times for
Arsenal should just go and enjoy
Arsenal
themselves.
fans, get us talking. Talk to these guys. Tell them what your team can do. Toby, thank you so much for coming around.
My pleasure.
Which is always a delight to have you guys come here to talk sports.
Yes,
That's it. This team are giving you all the updates coming from your exciting world of sports. And to you, wherever you are watching us, we appreciate your time. But remember, you can keep talking to us on Twitter. We're channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're channels_sports. That's the show on behalf of the ever-winning sports team at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakwa. We'll be back again tomorrow to talk some more sports. But until then, in everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.